You step into a ruined temple. The air is still. Stone figures surround you, warriors frozen mid-motion, faces twisted in fear. At the center stands a woman. Her hair moves like living serpents. Her eyes do not rage. They simply exist. This is Medusa, a monster to be slain, a victim to be pitied, and a symbol that has survived for nearly 3,000 years. But the myth of Medusa is not one story. It is many stories, layered, reshaped, and reinterpreted across time. Myths and legends. Medusa. In the earliest Greek traditions, Medusa is one of the three Gorgons, Stheno, Euryale, and Medusa. They are daughters of ancient sea deities, born into a world of monsters that live at the edges of the known earth. Only Medusa is mortal, and this detail matters. The Gorgons are not villains in the modern sense. They are boundary beings, creatures who exist where the human world ends. Their faces appear on temples, armor, and coins. The Gorgonion, Medusa's face, is not decoration. It is a protective symbol. Wide eyes, bared teeth, a stare meant to repel evil, not invite fear. In early Greece, Medusa does not exist to be understood. She exists to guard. In Hesiod and Apollodorus, the hero Perseus is sent to kill Medusa, not because she has done wrong, but because her death is useful. The gods provide tools. Athena's polished shield, Hermes' winged sandals, a curved blade, a helm of invisibility. Perseus approaches while Medusa sleeps. He refuses to meet her gaze. Instead, he looks only at her reflection. The hero does not face the monster. He avoids her. One strike ends her life. From her blood are born Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a warrior with a golden sword. In this version, Medusa's role is simple. She is an obstacle, a test, a stepping stone in a hero's journey. Her voice is absent. Her past is irrelevant. Centuries later, the Roman poet Ovid tells a very different story. Here, Medusa is not born monstrous. She is once a young woman, famous for her beauty, admired for her hair. The sea god Poseidon desires her. Inside Athena's temple, he takes her. The text does not linger on the act, but the meaning is unmistakable. Athena responds, not by punishing Poseidon, but by punishing Medusa. Her hair becomes snakes, her face becomes a weapon, her body becomes something no one can safely approach. In Ovid's telling, Medusa is transformed not because she is evil, but because she is convenient to blame. This version resonates deeply with modern audiences, not because it is more true, but because it exposes how power works in myth and sometimes in reality. Even after her death, Medusa's power remains. Perseus uses her head to defeat enemies. Cities, monsters, kings. Eventually, Athena places the head upon her shield, the Aegis. Medusa becomes eternal. No longer a living being, but a symbol, carried by a goddess of war and wisdom. Across Greece and Rome, her face appears again and again, on armor, mosaics, doorways. Sometimes terrifying, sometimes almost sorrowful. She becomes both warning and protection, a paradox carved in stone. So who is Medusa? To early Greek poets, she is a monster at the world's edge. To Roman writers, she is a victim reshaped by power. To artists, she is a mask of fear and defense. To modern readers, she is often a symbol of trauma and rage. The myth does not give us one answer, it gives us a mirror. Medusa changes because the people telling her story change. Myths are not records of the past. They are mirrors of the human mind, passed down, reshaped, and remembered. Long after the world that created them